Work all day and fuck all night! Take fucking action! Subscribe now!
Every single person in your company has a singular goal, and that's to bring in the revenue, bring in the money, right? That's all it is, right? Nothing else. And how do you know if they're producing results? Well, you also need to measure your employees' productivity, because ultimately your biggest expense in any company is payroll. You need a way to measure everyone in the company. That's where KPI comes from. Key Performance Index, right? KPI are a set of numbers. It's not feeling. Is he a good employee? Yes, he's pretty good. He's a nice person. Those are subjective. Those are not real measurements. You know, if I go to the customer service manager in my company, I say, who is the top customer service agent in our company? And if he's like, well, I don't know. I think Tao is pretty good. Then that means they don't have KPI. That means they cannot measure people, because we don't know who's our best agent, who's our worst agent. We don't know anything, right? And how do you reward people if you don't know who's good and who's bad? And if you don't know who's good and who's bad, then how do you know if your customers are receiving good service? Because no one is aspired to become better without numeric number measurement. You don't know anything. And if you don't know anything, then your business will be on the brink of death. A good customer service manager would be able to say, I think you can still improve, because you see that Bob, he's doing like 17 onboardings this month, but you only did 5. I think there's a lot of room to improve. Or you could say, well, you're the number 1 right now. You did 17. You're the top of the team. Good job. But what to do with your shitty people? Like, let's say they're the bottom 10%. They cannot onboard any customer. They cannot do anything. Every customer they talk to, they get angry. What do you do with those things? Cut them. Either give them a chance to improve, and if they still cannot, let them go, because they're not helping you and they're not helping themselves. They're not growing. They're not growing in this role, so let them go so they can grow somewhere else. You always reward your best people, and you always give the worst people a chance. And then if they still cannot improve, then you have to think in terms of the best interest for your company, because ultimately you're the business owner, you're the entrepreneur, you have an obligation to make your business successful. You are not a social welfare, organization. You're not the government. You're not there to pay employees a salary and expect nothing in return, right? You need them to give you something for their compensation. And if they can't do it, they shouldn't be there. I like to create a new rule. Like, it's already happening with my sales team, right? The bottom 10% has to go. The people that cannot produce, the bottom 10% of the performer, they must leave the company. When you have an organization where everybody wants to be the top 10% because they can earn bonuses, that's when you have competition and people fight to be the best, and you will have a winning organization, a winning team.